Moldova. High Representative, can you please first confirm whether there is such a document sent by you to all member states which include, from the European perspective, all the concessions that Russia needs to make for a stable peace in Ukraine? We learned that there is a special European request to ban Russian military presence and deployment in post-Soviet countries, including Republic of Moldova. What is the likely, how is this a break deal for the Europe, in the negotiating the peace in Ukraine? And what is the likelihood for the withdrawal of the Russian troops to actually happen, taking into account Russia's lack of ability to keep its promises? Thank you.
Yes, starting from where you finished, I counted at least 30 international agreements where they have agreed to different, obligations that they are not following. And I don't remember exactly when it was, a long time ago, when they agreed to withdraw the troops from the occupied territories in Moldova. But we also have, the same in Georgia, in other parts. So, yes, I've shared with EU member states a paper on the concessions that we should see from the Russian side. Of course, we need to discuss, but if the first point would be that Russia would honor the obligations that they have already taken in the international agreements, then that would also, refer to the territories that they have occupied and should withdraw their troops from.
Mm-hmm. Tom?
Thank you very much, Thomas Mann-Nielsen at Euractiv. I have two questions, if I may. So one on this 90 billion package. I mean, the situation in Ukraine is quite dire. It's supposed to run out of money in April. Was there a discussion among ministers about a potential plan B if Hungary refuses to drop its veto on this 90 billion package? That's the first question. And then the second question, so obviously Marco Rubio gave that speech in Munich, and then he went to Bratislava, and then he went to Budapest. He hailed his relationship with Orban and Fico. Do you regard Hungary and Slovakia's behavior as linked to that? Is that just correlation, or is there causation there? And one final question, actually, if I may. Are you so you've said that the Middle East doesn't need a new war. Are you in contact with Marco Rubio or counterparts in the US? Are you attempting to dissuade them from attacking Iran? Because the build-up there looks like some kind of military action might be imminent. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, we had a plan A that was using the Russian frozen assets. So if that's now plan B, then maybe we should work on that. But, it was agreed to have this 90 billion plan. It was agreed in the European Council. And we just, work on member states also respecting that agreement that was made on the leaders' level. But if that doesn't work, we can always go back to using the frozen assets that we could do then faster. But it's true that we need to move fast on this because Ukraine needs this help from our side. I don't know if there is a connection with Marco Rubio's visit to Hungary and Slovakia. So I'm not speculating on that. And on Iran, of course, the talks are ongoing, and we are emphasizing that there has to be this diplomatic approach. We are also in contact with the regional actors, but when it comes to America, then finally it's the president that decides.
Mm-hmm. Maria.
Maria Zornoza, Deutsche Welle Spanish Service. High Rep, the Spanish minister is asking to lift the sanctions against interim president in Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez. How was this proposal received in the room? Is there a consensus among member states? Do you see that could happen anytime soon? We also hear that some member states are asking for this relief to be tied to benchmark or some condition. What is your personal assessment on that? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, we had this discussion, and we are seeing from the Venezuelan interim authorities, some